First of all, made really good coffee today, so I'm happy about that. 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 months ago, I don't know, time is kind of a blur at this point. I had 4 or 5 AE-1s come in from separate people with the same problem. So I want to talk about that because it's something I've been noticing popping up quite a bit. In that time period, I've not seen as many since then, but it's still just something I want to discuss because it is a very common point of failure in the AE-1. I think I touch on it in my under the hood video, which I will link up there, but I wanted to make a very specific video just for this because I don't know if I have a repair video out of it, but I do know I have some recorded. I just have to find them on the drive. So this is for the AE-1 Advanced Clutch System here. Let's take a look. So here we have the advanced column. Let me punch in a little bit on the zoom. Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can get a little more light there. Sorry, I'm kind of dicking around with the settings. Okay, so here we have the advanced column here. The lever sits on top of this, so when you fire, this pulls back and then you advance this, and that in turn turns this gear, which advances both of the curtains and latches them into the system here. Okay, fairly straightforward. Hopefully that makes sense. What we're talking about is this piece here. Now this one, as you notice, is well, you might not be able to notice, but this is metal, so this is not as much of an issue. This piece occasionally is plastic, and that is where the problem arises. As you can see, it's a very high tension area. We have a spring that sits underneath the housing, the screw housing here, and we have another spring spreading from here to sit here. Now what this does is this spring creates tension, which holds this into place, which locks this advanced column down. This relieves tension when fired, so this will then pull back. And when it pulls back, then you can advance to the next cycle, and that will then put this back into place as per the tensioning on this spring there. What happens though, if this is plastic, there will be a little snap right here, and this will not have the same amount of tension, it will not have the same throw, so you can just continue to advance and advance and advance and advance and advance. That will kill the camera, basically. And you might not be able to notice that as much because sometimes there's like just enough tension for it to sit in there, and it will just throw off the advanced cycling just minimally, and that will then kill the camera. Or sometimes it will just continue to advance, and that's a little bit more recognizable, something like an infinite wind in an ME Super, but kind of the opposite. Repairing this is annoying because they don't have spare parts for this as far as I know. I do have the dimensions for it, so my plan is to recreate a few because I have, I think, 6 AE-1s that are good cameras, except they're missing this because I use them as parts for customer cameras or whatever. So once I get this piece recreated, I've got a buddy of mine who's going to do a casting of it, and then I will produce a metal piece to replace this. Once I get that done, I will have cameras out, and hopefully I can get more of these pieces produced and fix more people's cameras, sell it as a part, something like that. But that's just something that I want to point out. This is a very common point of failure in an AE-1. You might not experience it. I hope you don't, because it's very annoying, but it's something I've been seeing quite a bit of, and I just wanted to make a video going over it. That's pretty much it. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, if you think this is happening to your camera, please comment down below or shoot me an email. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. That is all for now. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel for more content. Appreciate you watching. I'll catch you on the next one.